Ah, I see. It's a real piggy bank. That's how it looks. Here, coins. And I understand how everything should work. Alright? I won't be a burglar, in short. To open it, you need to break it. Safe. Combination. And there are actual mechanisms moving inside like in a safe. Yes, okay. Well, what's next? We've opened this. Well, it didn't open completely. So what? Do we keep turning? Wow, that's a cool trick. You see these things here? Plastic ones. And each has to pass separately. And then you can open or close the site. Wow. Well, overall, it's cool for a child for these, for pocket money houses. It's cool. There, they can twist something. It's closed. They need it. They open it, take it out. Cool, just regular plastic. Nothing special, but you can definitely have fun with it. Okay. It will go to Slava Trubkov's group. So, if someone got it, join it. Okay, let's see what's in football. Yes, let's have something small. It's upsetting. Oh, not successful. I chose. These cables? Well, okay, cables, solid and sturdy ones. Check out the thickness, but here. It's not mine. Well, not micro. This is something else. It's thicker. Well, a lot like this in here. A regular Type C. Well, okay. They're solid. Honestly, we found them there. And we find a lot of cables. But these are really sturdy. Really solid. Well, let's count these. At 30 hryvnias each, and 60 for two will be like that. Let's see this. Something very heavy. Well, very heavy for such a small package. Let's say very... Okay. This. A phone stand in the shape of a dog. Okay. It's surprising that it didn't break, sending such a thing in a package. There's something else here. There's some kind of diode, but there's no battery here, nothing. Probably gypsum, but it's quite heavy. I'll look up the price. I don't know. Well, in the worst case, I think 100 hryvnias, but I would actually give 50 hryvnias. Well, I wouldn't buy this unless someone has a similar dog. It might be, but otherwise, definitely not. So everything falls to the floor. Falls. Yes, my whole Christmas tree was covered in these. Well, not exactly the same. We haven't come across these yet. And here, there's even one battery. Okay, well, I'll take the battery. If it works, the battery will come in handy. My wife loves these things in batteries. They come, and we often came across them. Those who watched the very first unboxings, you see, we got a whole box with garlands. So, these things constantly fall off, especially when cats play with them, and they are constantly underfoot. You constantly step on them, break them, yell, curse. Well, in short, garland. If someone needs it for 20 hryvnias, I don't know if it works. I haven't checked. There was one battery here. Maybe it works, but 100% the back cover is missing. I don't have it. Let me gather it like this. Yes, I want it. 20 hryvnias. If you need such a garland, take it. Let's take this. This is something very heavy. But I feel there are cables inside. If it's a package and it's Type-C, then it's a mess. But not secretly, this will all still be. Well, I connect these to the computer. By the way, I don't know. Are these used now or not somewhere? Are they called written or not? Yes, it's written. Prizes or not. AVM. In short, it says AVM here. There's such a thing as a rozhbaika. Those who know. Yes, okay, well, this is used for monitors. As far as I know, usually there are two such pairs, please. 1 and 2, okay. Let's see how much they cost. I'm not 100% sure here, so we'll rely on what I find need to replace rather than the lubricant. And I thought it was another wire. Okay, fine. A mouse. Such a mouse. Small. Or weak. Yes, Defender. 5-volt regular mouse. Wired. By the way, I also only use wired ones. Not like this, of course, but wired ones. Let's see how much it will cost. Defender. Is a familiar brand, but as for the price, when I look, I can't say. I think about 50 hryvnias for a wired mouse. I sold a wireless one for 100, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So you can list a wireless one for 50 and try to sell it. So, what do we have here? What do we have today? Only cables or what? Well, this is an internet cable. What is this anyway? Some kind of string tied with thread, seriously. Now we wrap cables with thread. Okay, well, it's so short. Like, from the router to the computer or to the laptop. If someone's router is placed close to the table, well, this, I don't exactly know how much. Here, a meter costs 5 hryvnias, if I'm not mistaken. And the connectors are also about 7 hryvnias each. So, 7 hryvnias is what we need. I remind you that each of these packages we are unpacking costs around 100 hryvnias, meaning the entire volume of the package is considered. You divide the amount you paid at the auction, and you get the average statistical cost of each package, and on average, we get 100 hryvnias per package. And as you can see, it's not very profitable when you get items like these. But if drones were in every package, then I think it would be nice. Well, I didn't want to open this package, but when the party's like this, when we've already started with the wires, well, you see just, I think you can see it, right? Okay. I don't argue. Maybe some cables can be expensive. But how does it open? Because why pack this trash like this? Thank God, not yet. Wires. And so, what do we have here for wires? For wires? So, oh my. For the drone trainer, which packed, muted, packed, this is already a glass of song. So firstly, the length is such, well, about 2 meters I will have. To what this I do not know. It says 220 volts. But well, something powerful should be such an input. I will Google this. I don't know what this might be. Maybe something, at least something will cost, at least something to recoup a regular plug. So, no. Well, of course, it's tough. Just wires and yeah. Another one. USB thing. Then I don't know what this is. I will Google it. Well, this one is really long, more than 2 meters somewhere. I think 2.5, maybe even 3. So, okay, a bunch of wires. There's that and the same thing. But it seems to me this is from an older version somehow. Yes, not even any markings on it, at least. There were markings before. Well, in short, this thing, tried how it will be priced. We'll see. For now, you guys have seen the price anyway. I don't know. So we have left, just so you understand, I will absolutely cry. A mess. Oh. 2. The wire didn't reach. A piece, rubber cut, well tight. What is this? It's like what used to be in departments. Any such an input isn't even micro. It's called micro SPI. Even smaller than micro. This is something even smaller. And if I'm not mistaken, we have this. It was on DVDs. Like TV DVD, but such a thing is unlikely to fit into a TV. This is probably something additional, or some adapter will be needed. We'll Google it, take a look, find out what it's for, and I'll tell you how much it costs. Yeah. Alright, let's open the black one. Let's take a look. There's a very thin film here, I'm afraid. I'll tell you. Something beautiful. Okay, this is a pendant, probably for rappers who want something like this. This is like a bag, right? Oh, some kind of bag. Yes, once. Okay. I haven't seen anything like this yet. This is a notebook. Wow. Again, like we had with Anu, but maybe you can also fit a phone, although it probably won't close. Most likely this is for paper money, and this is for cards, and well, the notebook. Here's a cool feature, and here are these springs. You open the pages, insert new ones. By the way, in the last episode, we also came across a hole punch if they give it to you right like this. Well, here, yes, everything is new, clean, nice, cool. Okay, untouched. Perhaps the bag was more profitable. I don't know, maybe someone actually carries notebooks with them. Well, it's some kind of business lady, like businesswoman, something like that. We assume it will cost. And you saw the price? We are opening the last package. I see a significant gap here to open our, well, of course, our envelope. An archaeologist here. What are you saying? We haven't had this in a long time. I missed it. So, watches, friends, my watches. What kind of watch is this QQ Quartz? Yes, that's how it looks. There's even something there on the back cover. It says up to 10 bar, meaning it can be submerged in water and withstands up to 10 bar. Okay, one of these is something on a broken plastic strap, called Donex. It's something muddy. Well, obviously the bracelet needs to be replaced here. I think you can put any in there. Like, does this screw in or what? In short, got it. And some Adidas or something like that. Like this, some sports ones, also without a strap. That's how they look. There's some button, but nothing works. Elite something is written on the back. So these are the watches. Well, at least their watches, it's better than wires. By the way, these are really quite heavy. Really like a Balumba. Okay? I've calculated. You've seen everything we got from the packages, and we are moving on.